This is day 27 of building GhostBoss in public. So yesterday GhostBoss got its first real database foundation. Today it got a memory. We started the day at about 30% through the database migration, and tonight I'd put us around 48%. But before touching any code, we did a full safety check. We verified the database branch, the slice one checkpoint, the staging environment, and made sure that all the other unfinished work in the project was protected. And that safety check actually found something weird. The neon staging database looked empty, which wasn't exactly what I expected to see after validating slice one yesterday. But instead of rerunning migrations or changing anything, we investigated it first. And it turns out everything was working exactly as designed. So the database test creates a temporary environment, runs the migration, proves everything works, and then cleans up after themselves. So the empty database wasn't a problem, it was actually proof that the testing system was doing its job. Once we confirmed that, we moved on to slice 2. Yesterday we gave GhostBoss database level identity. Founders and projects now have stable IDs instead of everything revolving around an email address. Today was about giving GhostBoss database level memory for its planning. So founder context, mission briefs, operational plans, and importantly, the history between them. Because I don't just want GhostBoss to know what a founder's current mission brief says. I want it to eventually know how that mission brief changed, what the founder originally told GhostBoss, what GhostBoss understood from that, which mission brief was approved, which operational plan came from it, and how that strategy evolved over time. So instead of just storing the latest version of everything, the new database architecture can preserve that history. We built the new PostgreSQL structures and the code for storing and retrieving all of it. But there's an important part here. We haven't switched GhostBoss over to the new database yet. Google Sheets is still running the live system. We're building and proving the new foundation piece by piece before we move any authority over to it. And after adding all of this new architecture, we ran the executive engine test again. The execution engine, 34 out of 34 passed. So done still works, blocked still works, recovery still works, test advancement still works. We added another major piece underneath, GhostBoss, without changing the engine we already proved. Then we created a clean checkpoint for database migration slice 2. Nothing pushed, nothing deployed, nothing touched. So we're stopping tonight with the migration about 48% complete. Yesterday, GhostBoss got database identity. Today, GhostBoss got database memory. It can now represent founder to project, to founder context, to mission brief, to operational plan. And the next big step is where this gets even more interesting, because eventually that memory needs to extend beyond what GhostBoss planned into what the founder actually did. That's where execution data comes in. But that's for the next slice. Execution over motivation. See you tomorrow.